Hi all, this is Carrie, and this class is going to move slow and try to get into more of a full body, but with more hip focus. So let's start in child's pose. If you prefer to start seated because it's easier or feels better on your knees, go for it. If you like your knees closer together, go for it. If you like them further apart, your choice. Wherever you decide to start, take a moment. Pull in a deep, long inhale and hold. And then open mouth. And as you exhale, let your body start to relax. Release all tension. Let yourself be here, sitting with all the feelings and thoughts that are maybe racing around in your head, or if you prefer to release those for this class. That's your choice as well. We don't always have to erase our feelings for the moment. You can sit with them as well, and that's just as powerful and strong, and maybe more so. Take a big deep inhale in, hold, and exhale, release. Start to look forward, reach your fingertips forward, lift your forearms off the floor. Digging fingertips in, try to drag them back towards your chest. And feel some engagement and length through your side bodies, through your armpit area, your arms. Just a little lengthening and strengthening here. And then walk both hands off to the left side of your mat. Glue down your right hand and pull back your right hip. So you're getting a side body stretch through your right side. Listen closely. You can stay here, or option, as you're getting a side body stretch to your right side, slide your left hand back under your shoulder, press into your left hand, and find a little twist. So it's a 2 for stretch. You're getting a right side body stretch as well as a little twist looking over your left elbow. Section your belly away from your thighs. And then come back around and reach your hands over to the right side of the mat. Glue down that left hand. And as you exhale, pull your left hip back so you're trying to make space. You feel as if your left side is growing and getting longer. If you want to add in that extra twist, slide your right hand underneath your shoulder, press into your right hand, a little twist to look over your right elbow. At the same time, you're still pulling back your left hip. So you're getting that left side body stretch as you're getting a tiny little twist looking over your right shoulder. Come back through center. Come up onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Inhale, find a cow pose, pulling your hands back towards your feet. And then exhale, round, chin to tailbone. Inhale, find a cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. You can do standard cat and cows, or start to find your own movement here of what's needed. Fill in your body with air in through your nose. Release through your nose, sealing your lips, finding an Ujjayi breath. Good. Take your right leg and stretch it out long behind you, and then pull it into your right tricep. Drag your right foot in front of your left thigh. Cross it over so you're in a figure 4. Right ankle over left knee, and then pull your right knee back and start to make some hip circles through your right and left side. So you're in a figure 4 with your legs. You can go the opposite way as well. And we're just warming up our hip joints a little bit differently. Good. Stay here. Oh, foot is itching. Tuck your left toes under. Keep your left knee bent, but hover it off the mat. Right ankle stays on top. Send your hips up and back, and find this figure 4 down dog. Pressing the right knee back. Just getting a little bit deeper stretch here. And slowly come back down. Release your right ankle. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Lift your left knee up behind you. Kick your leg back. And then exhale, left knee to left tricep, enough to tuck your left foot under. Slide your left ankle in front of your right knee. Set your left shin and knee to the floor. And start to find some hip circles here. One side might have a little bit more mobility and movement than the other. That's okay. Our two sides are usually built not very evenly. Don't forget to rotate the other way as well. Tuck your right toes under. Start to hover your right knee off. Left ankle stays over your right knee. Send your hips up. Left knee or right knee stays bent, so you have a shelf for your left ankle, and you can focus on that hip of your left side opening up. Inhale in through your nose, and exhale. Start to come down, release your foot tabletop, inhale. As you exhale, find a down dog. Tuck in your toes, send both hips up and back. Pedal out through your feet, shake out your head. Do what you need to do here to find some comfort in this pose we tend to go back to. Maybe think back to one of your first down dogs you've ever tried, and remember how difficult it might have felt for you compared to now. Or maybe this is one of your first down dogs you've ever tried. And if that's the case, feel if you're comfortable or uncomfortable and where that comes from, where that stems from. Trying to lengthen your spine, lengthen both sides of your body, sending your hips up and back. And inhale your right leg up behind you for a 3-legged dog. As you exhale, bend your right knee, do a little scorpion tail with your right knee. Try to kick your own little butt. Lift your right knee up to the sky, and then you can have a little bend in your left knee. Send your left hip back. Hold stillness here, or make some big, big circles through your right hip crease. This is still a good hip warm up here. You can go the other way, squeezing your tush to lift and roll around. Good. Then inhale, kick straight back behind, hips square. As you exhale, step through both hands near your right wrist or thumb. Inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, straighten your front leg, find a pyramid variation. You can lift your front toes off. You can keep your back heel lifted. Inhale, rebend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, rebend. Place your left hand to the floor, then take your right hand onto your right thigh. Press into your right thigh to twist. Twisting through the rib cage. Trying to even turn the left chest up towards your right chest. Lengthen through the crown of your head so you have your spine nice and long. Squeezing the back of your left leg. Good. Then as you exhale, place your hands on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot out to the side a bit. Look forward here. Lengthen through the front of your left thigh. And then start to make some circles through the ball of your left foot. Take your left knee to the floor. And press your right knee out to the side. And hold it here. So we're not quite in lizard or pigeon. It's kind of an in-between. holding stillness or rocking a little side to side. Good. Tucking your left toes. Inhale, lift your left knee. As you exhale, step your left foot back and then walk your hands back towards your feet and stay in your forward fold. Feet hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider, toes out just a tad, just a tish turned out versus your heels. And we're going to do this little ragdoll movement that to me starts to stretch out my upper back just as much as the back of my legs. So let's actually come all the way up to a stance first. So roll all the way up, inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. And this ragdoll movement here, take your hands to your sides and you'll release all control over your arms. Let your head hang heavy. Start to turn your head to the right and look down. And then as if you're a puppet and there's strings coming through your upper back, but you're starting to fall down towards your right foot. Arms are super heavy. You have no engagement through it. Your head is heavy. Pull your belly into control. Let your head hang even heavier than you think until you get down to your right foot. And then swoosh slowly your hands to your left. Now it's like the string is coming up through your right upper back, like somebody's pulling you up slowly. Head and arms are super heavy, coming up through the left side and back. Let's do it again. Let the head start to hang towards the right. Now the string is coming through your left upper back. Right arm gets a little bit heavier than the left until you start to meet and get down towards your right foot. And then come around to your left side. Now that string starts pulling up through your right shoulder blade. Pull up, drive in through your feet, and come back up. Good. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, look forward, and exhale, walk to your down dog. Finding your breath here, settling into your second down dog, knowing you can hold stillness. Even with stillness, your breath has movement within your body. Inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. And then bend your left knee, pull your left foot back behind you like a little scorpion tail. Press evenly through both hands. Slight bend in your right knee might feel good. And then hold stillness or make some humongous big circles through your hip crease. Squeezing your butt to help control that rotation throughout your hip joint. Don't forget to go the other way. Good. Inhale, kick your legs straight back behind you. And as you exhale, step towards your left hand or wrist. Inhale, look forward. You can be on hand can be on blocks or fingertips. And then exhale, straighten out your front leg for a pyramid variation. Inhale, rebend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, rebend. Place your right hand to the floor. Take your left hand onto your left thigh. Press your hand into your thigh to help find a rotation and twist through your spine. Press the back of your right leg up to the sky. Feel as if somebody's pulling a string out the top of your head to lengthen every vertebrae through your spine. Breathe. One more inhale. As you exhale, walk your left hand inside your left foot. Heel toe your left foot just a tish more out to the left. Press into your hands, look forward. Your hands can also be on blocks and start to rotate in a circle through the ball mount of your right toes. So lengthening and stretching through the front of your right thigh. And then set your right knee to the floor. Open up your left knee out to the side a bit more and hold here. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back, plank. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure your feet are a little bit wider. Start to roll on up. And then we'll do that ragdoll starting over to the left. So as if there's a puppet string out the back of your right shoulder blade. Let the head get heavy to the left. Left shoulder gets a little bit heavier than your right. Still pull the belly into control till you get down to your left foot. And then swoosh to your right. Now the puppet string pulls up through your left shoulder blade. Head is heavy, chin a little bit tucked till you come up around. One more time. Exhale, tucking your chin. Let your right arm get super heavy, but left arm starts to lower first. Swing around to your right foot. Now the pulled up through the left shoulder blade. Head a little bit tucked so it's nice and heavy. Come on up. Good. Inhale, reach up high. As you exhale this time, give yourself a little back bend. Squeeze sides in. Open up across your chest. Lift up through your sternum versus pressing your hips and belly out. And then keep your hands coming around and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk out to your down dog. And holding here, resetting. Maybe trying something new within your down dog you're not used to. Maybe that's lengthening it. Maybe that's widening your feet a bit. Maybe that's little bends in your knees. Maybe that's focusing more into your hands. Maybe it's your breath. Something different from typical. And inhale your right leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, open and stack. Good. Keep open and stacking. Press evenly through both hands. One more inhale. As you exhale, swing your right leg around underneath your left arm, almost glazing past your left tricep, and then kick your right leg out to the left. Press your weight into your right hand. Open up for this rock star or fallen angel. So most of your weight is on your right hand and left foot. The blade edge of your right foot is on the floor, and then press your hips and chest up. Inhale. As you exhale, swing your left hand back down. Kick your right leg back up behind. And then exhale, step between both hands. This time as you inhale, start to rise, high lunge. And exhale, hold. Take your hands one over the other onto your right thigh. And pull your belly away from your hip crease. And lift up through your sternum, tucking or knitting your lower ribs together. One more inhale. As you exhale, hands down on either side of your right foot, step to your plank position. You can be on your knees or not, float to your belly. And then slide your hands off the mat onto your fingertips, lift your elbows up high, inhale, cobra. As you exhale, dip your right shoulder, looking over your left. Inhale, lift for cobra. Exhale, dip your left shoulder, looking over your right. Inhale, lift. Exhale back down. Inhale, slide your hands under your shoulders. Exhale, go back to down dog, however you prefer. You can go through tabletop. And then reset and refocus. Maybe notice your energy. And has it shifted in any way, shape, or form? Typically it has. Usually any sort of movement will shift some energy. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, open your knees, stack. Maybe press your left knee a little bit higher. Twisting through your rib cage. One more inhale, you got it. As you exhale, we're gliding your left leg all the way under and to the right. Maybe you touch your triceps as you kick your left foot through to the right. Press into your left hand and right foot. Reach up for this rock star, sometimes called a fallen angel. Weight is in your left hand and right foot for the most part. One more inhale. As you exhale, look at the mat. Place your right hand down. Slide your left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step through. Feet wide, hip width, and then rise up, high lunge. Whew. Place one hand over the other on your left knee, and then pull your belly back. Lift up through your sternum, but tug in like you're wearing a corset through your low rib cage. And breathe. Shoulders melting away from your ears. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands on either side of your left foot. Step to plank position. Either from your knees or not. Let yourself float to your belly. Hands go wide on your fingertips, elbows high. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dip your left shoulder, look over your right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip your right shoulder, look over your left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Finding your way back to down dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Heel toes so they're hip width apart. And then take your peace fingers and place your peace fingers inside your second and third toe. Wrap your fingers around underneath your big toes. Thumb is up and around, so you're grabbing your toes. Inhale, find a halfway lift. And then exhale, pulling on your toes, but with your fingers, but also pressing your feet into the floor, finding a forward fold. Suction that belly into your spine. Slight bend in your knees is totally fine and good. Inhale, slowly release. Release your toes. Exhale, down dog. Good. Resetting. And inhale, right leg up behind you. Exhale, open your hip and stack. And maybe place your left forearm to the floor and really open up, looking under your right tricep. Just an option. You don't have to do it. Press up onto your left hand, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your right knee, maybe touching first your right tricep, left tricep over to the left. Press into your right hand, reach your left arm up. You're in this rock star position. Listen here. As you exhale, set your butt to the floor. And then slide your right leg to the back of your mat to meet your left. So you're in a seated with a seat with your legs straight. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, open arm twist to the right. Place your right hand to the mat, back behind you, in line with your right hip, underneath your right shoulder. Press into your right hand and lift up to a side plank. Feet are not stacked, but the left foot behind your right. One inhale here. As you exhale, lift your left foot up, tap it in front of your right, and then turn into a standing split at the back of your mat. That was tricky, I know. However you get there, you're at a standing split, right leg lifted, left foot on the floor, back of your mat. One more inhale. Exhale, step your right foot to meet your left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk out to down dog. Let's go for the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open and stack. Either stay or maybe let your right forearm slide to the floor, peeking under your left shoulder or left armpit. One more inhale. As you exhale, press into your right hand, straighten out your hips. And then as you exhale, you're sending your left foot underneath, over to the right. Rock star, weight into your left hand and right foot. One more inhale. As you exhale, butt slowly comes to the floor. And then inhale, send your left foot to meet your right at the back of the mat. Inhale, arms up, Dandasana pose. And as you exhale, open arm twist, left arm behind, right arm in front. Let your left hand come to the mat behind you. Fingers face the front of your mat in line with your left hip. Press into your left hand, find a side plank. Good, one more inhale. As you exhale, lift your right foot, tap it right over to the other side. And then turn your chest to face the mat, both hands down. Lift your left leg up. Right toes will turn forward. You're in a standing split. One more inhale. Exhale, let your left foot meet your right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk out to down dog. Good. Inhale, come forward to your plank or on your knees. Exhale, float to your belly. Hands out to the sides on your fingers, elbows up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dip your right shoulder, look over your left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, release, slide your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift however you want to get back to down dog. Let's add on a bit from there. So setting in, finding your breath. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open and stack. If you want to from here, you can start to turn and flip your dog, taking your right toes behind, pressing up through your hips, up through your chest. It's similar to that rock star, just gone into in a different way. Then look at the mat. Place your right hand down. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, kick your right leg, bend it under, slide it over to the left underneath. Inhale, reach up. Now you're in a rock star. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let your butt slide to the floor. Inhale, swing your right leg to the back of the mat. Exhale here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Let your right hand drop to the floor, fingers facing the front of your mat. Inhale, come up to side plank. Exhale, take your left foot, tap it over. You're still at the back of your mat. And then turn your left hand to the mat, turn your chest to the mat. Right leg comes up. And then walk yourself to a three-legged down dog. Inhale here. And then exhale, step through. Inhale, rise to your high lunge. Exhale, hold. Inhale, take your hands clasped behind your back and open up as you exhale. Good. Holding here. One more inhale and exhale. Release your hands. Inhale. Exhale, hands on either side of your foot. Step to your plank. And then inhale, down dog. Finding your breath. Then let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open and stack. Maybe stay here. Maybe keep tipping until your left foot comes over to the right. Press into your right hand and right foot. Open up and all along your front body. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly turn. Three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee goes all the way underneath over to the right. Then reach up, rock star. Hold here and breathe. One more inhale. As you exhale, butt slides to the floor. And left foot meets your right. Inhale here, reach up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale and exhale. Left hand down, fingers face forward. Inhale, side plank. As you exhale, right foot taps just over your left. Hands come back around, a little forward on your mat. Turn your right foot around. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step through. And inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, hold, stabilize. Squeeze all the muscles in your body into the midline. Then clasp your hands behind your back, opposite them on front. And open up. As you send your left knee forward, pull your hands back behind, engage your belly. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands, place on either side of your left foot. Step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, release down. Inhale, cobra. Oh, fingers out. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dip your left shoulder, look over your right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip your right shoulder, look over your left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift for a cobra, and then exhale, come into a tabletop. Good. Inhale, lift your, I'm going to change direction. Lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, step to the outside of your right fingertips, but more in line, I guess, with your belly button. Hi, kitty. And then walk your left hand forward and a little bit out to the left. Start to come forward to this low lunge, and then slide your right foot facing the right and turn your left toes facing the right. So you're in this horizon lunge, maybe walking your left hand further forward. And we're going to hold here. So your whole left hip and leg are on the mat. If it's too much for your right knee, walk it backwards. And then as you press your left hand down and away, use the floor as leverage and press. So you're kind of tipping your right hip forward and then really push the ground away with your left hip and thigh. Good. Maybe adding in some neck circles here. Maybe pressing your right hip away with your right arm a bit, getting an extra stretch in. Mainly you might be feeling this through that low left hip area where your kind of side body and hip connect. One more inhale. As you exhale, bend your left leg, slide it in, keep your right leg over your left knee, wrap your left arm over your right thigh, and find a twist looking over your right side. Breathing, lengthening up through your head, and twisting as you exhale. Slowly come back around. Find your tabletop position. And inhale, kick your left leg up behind you. I'll switch around again. And exhale, step about to the middle of your mat. Turn your left toes to the left. Walk your right hand out forward towards the top of your mat. And then slide to be on the whole outside of your right leg and hip. Adjust your left foot to where you need it, either frontwards or backwards or closer to your body. And then adjust. So maybe tipping your left hip forward, pressing into your right hand, and again, pushing the floor away now with your whole right hip and thigh. Finding that stretch to your right side body. Holding and breathing here. The only work you're really doing is pressing your body, any parts of the body that are touching the floor, you're pressing against the floor. Like you're trying to make a dent into it. One more inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee, slide it under, sit up, left ankle is over your right knee, and then turn to the left and find a twist. Slowly come back around. And let's bring our legs out nice and wide to a wide-legged seat. If you need to sit on something, you can sit on something. If you feel like you can open up your legs even wider, take your hands behind your hips and press yourself forward a couple of inches. Pull your toes back towards your face. And first, before we do much, before we just forward fold, start to find some swaying side to side. So coming through the middle and then reaching over to the side. Maybe with each sway, you get a little bit deeper and deeper towards a forward fold. Play with it on your own, not forcing anything. And then when you sway back over to the left, let your left forearm come in front of your thigh or your calf. Reach your right arm up. Glue down, almost like somebody's pulling that right hip, or you have a big weight right on your right thigh, and it's holding it down. And then twist through your rib cage, through the side body, to open up your right chest towards the sky. You might not be able to reach your foot. That's okay. Keep turning, pulling your toes back towards your face and turning them a little bit out behind you. Good. And then facing very slow, start to face the floor with your chest right on the right side, right in front of your left thigh. And then let yourself walk over to the right. Placing your right forearm in front of your right calf. And then peeling open through the left side. And again, like there's a big weight or something holding down your left thigh. Reaching up and over. And turning and spinning. Lifting even the right side up towards the left side of your body. Or maybe thinking about the right low belly turning to your left low belly. And one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Let your chest turn towards the floor right in front of your right shin. And then walk to the center, and you can find your forward fold here. If you really hate this, feel free to bring your legs together and do a seated forward fold with your legs closer together. Maybe a butterfly if you prefer. And then slowly use your hands to walk up. If you'd like to use your hands to bring your legs together, you can. And then find your way onto your back. All right. Bring your knees to your chest. Lift up your head. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. Feel the stretch to your upper back, maybe through your tailbone, your low back area. And slowly release. Find your version of what you'd like to do for a final resting pose, either on your back or seated. Maybe landing in a butterfly or legs out straight. Something where you can release all tension in your body. Something where you can hold stillness and pretty much forget that you have a physical body. Melt your shoulders away from your ears. And let yourself enjoy this last moment of surrender with nothing else to do but just be and breathe. Feel free to remain where you are for as long as you want and need, feeling free to tune me out completely. If you'd like to be guided out, start to make some movements with your fingers and your toes, rocking your head side to side, maybe reaching your arms and back and your legs front, and bringing your knees into your chest. Either turning to one side and using your arm to help press you up, or gently press yourself up till you get to a seated position. Wherever you are, take a moment, maybe with your hands at your heart or on your knees. Give yourself a full thanks and gratitude